Hello children, how are you? I hope you are all fine. Okay, I'm English teacher. I'm going to handle English subject to your class. I'm going to take today a new poem, Beyond the Universe. The title is Beyond the Universe. From the title itself, we come to know the full poem about the universe. The universe. First, shall we start to read the meanings of the new words? Yes. Before we start to first stanza in this poem, we learn some new words in this poem. Okay, children? Yes. The first word is beyond. Beyond means outside the limits or reach. The second word is amidst. Amidst means surrounded by. Third word is marveling. Marveling means something that causes wonder. Something that causes wonder. Fourth word is resembles. Resembles means to be like or similar to. To be like or similar to. Fifth word is marbles. Marbles means a little ball of glass or clay used by children to play. Sixth word is hurdling, racing over the barriers. Racing over the barriers. Seventh word is further. Further means to move ahead. To move ahead. Okay, shall we move first stanza in this poem? Yes. Now I will read the first stanza in this poem. Beyond the universe, I dream of flying beyond the earth, amidst the planets and the countless stars. I would stop by the red planet Mars. Here we dream of a home away from home. Okay, in this first stanza of the poem, the poet says that he had a dream. He had a dream. In the dream, he was flying beyond the earth. He was flying beyond the earth. Then he was admiring the planet and the countless stars. When he was flying beyond the earth, he was admiring the planet and the countless stars. Next line, he says that when he was flying, that time he was tapped by one planet that is called Mars. That is called Mars, which is otherwise known as a red planet. A red planet because of its nature. He also mentioned as the last line, Mars as home away from home. Home away from home, because we know that human being doing some research, and we hope that is chance for human to live on that planet Mars. That's why the poet has mentioned Mars as a home away from home. The last line as mentioned, Mars as a home away from home. Okay. Then shall we move the second stanza in this poem? Yes. Second stanza, fly on to watch the Saturn with its ring and moons. Then I stopped by Jupiter, marveled by its red storm that looked like marbles. It looked like marbles. Yes. In the second stanza, he talks about another two planets. First he talk about Saturn. First he talk about the planet, the Saturn. He mentioned that the Saturn was having a ring and moons. The Saturn was having a ring and moons. Then he stopped by the planet Jupiter. Then he stopped by the planet Jupiter and he says that Jupiter is a marveled, marveled one because he was so shocked to see one of the biggest planet in the solar system. He was so shocked to see the one of the biggest planet in the solar system. And he also mentioned that it was look like a red stone. So the Jupiter planet, it was look like a red stone. It appears as a marbles to his eyes. Students, shall I read third stanza in this poem? Yes, we can start now. Hurtling through a belt of asteroids, I crossed Uranus without a fuss to Neptune, the blue ice giant. Farther high, I fly beyond the galaxy. Again, shall I read? Hurtling through a belt of asteroids, I crossed the Uranus without a fuss to Neptune, the blue ice giant. Farther high, I fly beyond the galaxy. So in this stanza, what he says that further he was fly in a high. He was fly in a high, but something was disturbed. He got the trouble. Something was disturbing, and he was got the trouble. What he was got the trouble? He was disturbed by the belt of asteroids to reach the Uranus. He was disturbed by the belt of asteroids to reach the Uranus. After flying across the belt of asteroids, after flying across the belt of asteroids, it's easy for him to reach the Uranus with any fuss. Fuss means here without any disturbance. Then he is easily went on to the Uranus. Easily went on to the Uranus. Next he says that he was stopped last by the planet Neptune. Last by the planet name is Neptune. And mentioned Neptune as a blue ice giant. Neptune as a blue ice giant, though it was blue in your nature and it was cold. And it was cold. He says that blue ice giant against this just keep on flying to the next level. Next, shall we move stanza 4? Yes. Shall I read now? Yes. To meet the creator of this magnificent display, to take me beyond the Milky Way, to voyage across the galaxies, to meet the creator of the magnificent display, to take me beyond the Milky Way, to voyage across the galaxies. So, in this fourth stanza, what he says? He says that he wants to meet a creator. He wants to meet a creator and he wants to move across the Milky Way. First, he wants to meet a creator and he wants to meet a across the Milky Way. He wants to move. He wants to move across the Milky Way and he wants to move across the galaxy. And in order to meet the creator of this magnificent display, in order to meet the creator of this magnificent display. Okay, he was unbelievable to see a whole this display which was just seeing by himself beyond the universe. He was unbelievable. He was unbelievable to see a whole this display which was just seeing by himself beyond the universe. So he says that I want to meet a creator. I want to move further high in his flying. That is the whole poem beyond the universe. So we saw this poem how you traveled. So I explain in this poem how he traveled, what things he have seen. So go through this poem Keep in your mind, children. Okay? Okay, thank you.